Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today we're going to be talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers potentially signing Gabriel Davis, wide receiver, who was cut by the Jacksonville Jaguars after having a tough first season in Jacksonville. Had a season-ending injury surgery that caused him to miss the final 7 games of the season, and only 240 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns in the first 10 games of the year, starting in 9 games, 42 targets, 20 receptions. Had a really solid season with Buffalo in 2023 before getting his contract by the Jags. 17 games, 17 starts with 45 receptions, 81 targets in 2023 with 750 receiving yards and 7 receiving touchdowns. He also had a really good 2022 season with 836 receiving yards and 7 receiving touchdowns in 2022. Like I said, the Jags cut him after having a season-ending injury. They gave him like a 3-year, $39 million deal, and now he's looking for a new home. And the Pittsburgh Steelers could be one of those teams that could give him a new home. He's been hosted by the Steelers, and there could be interest there for the Pittsburgh Steelers to bring him in. They definitely could be looking to add in at the wide receiver position after trading away George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys. We heard some rumors about Chris Olave potentially. There were some trade talks or some trade rumors between the Saints and the Steelers there. It'll be interesting. There was also some rumors about Allen Lazard as well. And he could be reunited again with Aaron Rodgers potentially if Aaron signs with Pittsburgh. And this is one thing I will look at and I'll say is Gabe Davis has been a guy that is really good at long routes and making big plays. And he's done that this year. Not so. This past year, Jacksonville, not so much. But when he played with Josh Allen, he made big plays. We saw multiple 50-plus yard catches in each seasons for him. Like 2023 he had a 57. In 2022 he had a 98-yard touchdown. He makes huge plays. You didn't see that in 2024 with Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, but you saw it for many years in Buffalo. You saw it for about 2-3 seasons in Buffalo where he makes big plays. Aaron Rodgers could use that. I still think Aaron Rodgers he's not close to what he was at the MVP level we saw a couple years ago, but I honestly still you can still go look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers last year, and they're not terrible, especially for almost 40-year-old quarterback. I know he's 40 now, but I don't think he was 40 during the season last year. That was coming back. So if we're talking about a almost 40-year-old quarterback coming back from a torn Achilles, even though Rodgers at times had struggles, last year wasn't a terrible year when you look at the age and what he was coming back from. And so, honestly, he could be a great weapon for Aaron. Let me know your thoughts on the potential signing for the Steelers in the comment section, and peace out.